Getting ready for bed now. Gotta have my nightly snack so I can keep up my fat figure. Oh, them Star Crunch. Dang, these things are good. Dang. Well, caramel, some kind of caramel and chocolate and rice. Crispy rice. I think it was around 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't mean to sit up so late. I was sitting there looking at Timu. I get to looking at Timu and I can't stop. I always get the wish list filled up with stuff. And then it reaches the limit. And then I have to go back to the wish list and take some stuff off of it. I've got a bunch of socks put in the cart for me and my husband. My husband has a gobs of socks, but he gets holes in the heels of them after a while, pushing his heel down in his work boots. His work boots are hard to get on and off because of the way they're made. It rubs back of his socks and he gets holes in them, in the heels. And I've got a lot of socks. A lot of them, the tops of them are real tight. I mean, they're tight. They're like little bitty, like for somebody with little bird legs or something. I mean, and they're adult-sized socks. Why in the heck do they make them that way? It's nuts. You can't pull them up. You can get the foot part on, but past the ankle, no, you can't pull them up on your leg. So I'm ordering some more from Timu, and I hope they'll stretch enough at the tops where I can pull them up. I like them fuzzy socks. Thick, fuzzy ones that are good to sleep in, and booties. But then you have the opposite problem. The tops of them stretch out too much, and they come off your feet in the bed. There's no sense in it. But they are good for wearing with your shoes during the day, though. They will keep your feet good and warm. Christmas is coming up. I've got that on my mind all the time, thinking about Christmas. My husband already has everything he wants and he likes, motorcycle-related stuff. There's one thing I'm going to get him, though, that he don't have. I can't say it on the video in case he sees this video. It'll ruin the surprise. It's just some little old thing that he can use. Yeah. Yep. we got cold weather now. It was hot all the way up until, was it yesterday, last night. Now yesterday was kind of warm. It turned cool and it got cold. And last night it got down to, I think, 36. And I'm not sure what it's supposed to be tonight. But we've got the heater on. I put the heater on 68 degrees. It's still cold to me, but it'll keep us from freezing. And I'm going to order an electric blanket from Temu. I have to wait till the 3rd of November when I get my disability money so that I can order it. And then from there, it'll be 2 weeks before I get it from Temu. Hope we don't freeze to death in the next 2 weeks. I have a feeling I'm really going to need one this winter. I think this winter's going to be a doozy. Now, the rapture could take place. The Lord could take us out of here. He might not have to go through much winter, but who knows? Just in case we're here all winter, body needs to have an electric blanket. They have them at Walmart, but they're about, I think they're around $100. They're high. I know I remember when you could go and buy an electric blanket for cheap. Oh. Well, I remember back when they was around $10. And then a few years later, several years later, it was up to $20. Of course, everything keeps going up and going up and going up. Shit. One I'm wanting to get from Temu's costs around $30. Which I think it's a lot cheaper to go get them in the stores. It's around $100 in the stores. Unreal. Usually, I just pile several blankets on the bed to get warm enough. I mean, just heaps of blankets on the bed, and they shift around and get screwed up and all that stuff. If you have an electric blanket, you can just put a couple of blankets on top of that, and you're good to go. And the blankets they make nowadays, they're not very thick or thin, unless you get a comforter. You get a comforter, then you got a lot more thickness. But with a comforter, they don't sew them together very good. They just sew a few lines through it, and that's it. Well, they need to be sewed down good, like a quilt, to keep that batting inside from wadding up. It always wads up, especially on the ends and around the corners. Y'all know how it is. When you buy a new comforter, the first thing you need to do is take it over to your sewing machine and sew down a few inches around from the corners, sew them corners down. The first thing you need to do. And sew a little towards the middle, across the sides of it. Across there as much as you can. Quilt it. Quilt it. So it won't wad up inside. That was good. And you can't hardly eat just one Star Crunch. They're so dang good, it makes you want to just eat a whole box of them at one time. But my husband's on a diet to lose weight, bless his heart. He has more willpower than I have. I don't have the willpower. Go on a diet. My will is to eat yummy stuff. He bought me these little cakes. They just come out with the little Christmas tree cakes. Little Debbie. We keep Little Debbie in business. I do. Eat many Little Debbie cakes. I just found out that one of my cousins, her husband, they just discovered he has some kind of cancer. Now, where did they say it was at? I don't remember. My husband was telling me that my aunt was telling him that they discovered some kind of cancer. He went to the hospital because he had a virus or something, stomach virus or something. And while he's in there, they found he had some kind of cancer. Not long ago, he just beat some other kind of cancer he had. It's not good when a person, they get rid of cancer and they think it's free and clear, and then it comes up in some other part of their body. That's not good. It's terrible. That's terrible. I really feel bad about that happening to him. I really do. And my cousin Angela's taking treatment for pancreatic cancer. Right. My little plant got bruised a little bit last night. That plant I've had in that pot over there for a long time, I cut it down. I guess about a couple of months ago, and it grew back like that. Not much of it's grown back, but it got freezer bit. So it'll either make it or it won't, as my dad would say. Make it or it won't. Pretty good. Chocolate Christmas treat. I get myself flustered. I get to thinking, well, I ought to be making this, and I ought to be making that. I ought to be doing this, and I ought to be doing that. And I just get myself all frustrated. I need to just pace myself, slow down, take one thing at a time, consider what's more important, which is more important than something else, and to stop expecting myself to do everything at once, because I can't. Today, I spent the day taking up the necklines on some tops and some dresses, because the necks are buying on almost everything that you buy in the stores these days is great big. They just cut them out where they're just great big. And your clothes, they shift back and forth like this because the neck's so dang big. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Now this gown here fits all right. I don't think I had to take anything up in it. It's all right. But there's several tops in there. It's great big old necklines, and I got some of them took them up. I just take the top like up here and I just fold it over like that, and I showed buttons on it. I just sew one button there, or if the buttons are small, maybe I'd sew 2 or 3, 4 of them on there, and just, you know, maybe sew a pleat, a little small pleat in the back, you know, just a little pleat to take it up, you know, in the back. Makes no sense how they make the neckline so big on everything. There's just no sense in it. We live in a time in history where there's a lot of things that don't make no sense. World's coming to an end. It's just flat coming to an end. We've got all the Muslims and Muslim sympathizers. They just go nuts. They just go nuts. They're not happy unless they're making somebody else miserable or they're killing somebody else, and then they blame the person they're persecuting for the shit that they're doing. They're nuts. So there's the Arab people that are Muslim, and nowadays you've got young people, teenagers and college-age people nowadays that they were taught falsehoods in schools. These Democratic-controlled schools and colleges taught them a bunch of lies and got them all messed up. So they're believing the wrong thing, and they're just, and you can try to explain things to them. It's like talking to that wall right there. Hello, wall. That's how much good it does to try to talk to them. And they get themselves worked up, and they just want to attack. They're just wanting to attack and persecute people. And you know, the Lord Jesus said that in the last days that it would be just like it was in the days of Noah. Now, in the days of Noah, violence filled the earth. People everywhere were violent. People were just going nuts. Same thing is happening now. Same thing. That's why you have today I watched several videos about these Karens, they call them. These people that are unreasonable. They just want to start a fight over nothing. Just go nuts. They start picking on you in parking lots and road rage and all kinds of crazy crap. Going nuts. It didn't used to be this way, you know. People didn't used to go nuts like they are now. People used to be real polite and respectful of each other. Society has drastically changed, especially in the last 3 years. And actually it started before that. It started before that, actually, with certain presidents that started up this politically correct stuff, which is bona fide communist rhetoric. It's communist propaganda. They started this politically correct crap back in the Clinton days. He's the one that started that. He started the ball rolling on that. That's when it actually started. But it's these last few years when things have really become insane. Insane. Because we're in the end times and it's all snowballing. It's just like a snowball rolling down to hell. And, you know, people are just nuts. They're killing people in the streets, they're killing people in the stores, robbing and looting the stores, people just going insane, killing their families, murder, suicides. You can't walk down the sidewalk, go do your shopping or nothing nowadays. You got to worry about some idiot trying to kill you. And so a lot of people on these drugs, oh God, so many drugs, these bad drugs. Bad drugs. Oh my God. It's just all going down. The world can't keep from coming to an end. It can't keep from it. So I'm just waiting on the Lord to take me out of here. What else you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? I don't know what else we can do. We'll just keep waiting on the Lord to take us out of here. Do the best we can. Try to stay safe. Try to stay home as much as you can. Stay away from out of public places. Let the crazy people kill each other off. You know, just, oh, crazy. I didn't share none with her. You're not supposed to give chocolate to dogs. Chocolate's bad for them. Some dogs will die if they eat chocolate. So don't give it to them. Don't give them pork either. Pork can kill them. Killed our little dog Harley, our first little Harley dog we had. That pork killed him. That just tears me up thinking about that. Whenever I see a picture or a photograph of a Chihuahua dog that looks like him, it just tears my heart out. Because of the way he died. He was only about 4 or 5 years old. I think he was about 5 years old. He wasn't that old. But, let me put this in the trash. I have to keep the trash can up here. You see that? I have to keep it up there to keep her out of it. So I have to stand up to reach up there and put something in the trash. Now watch out, little girl. I'm gonna sit down on you. I'm gonna sit down. She's not good about getting out of the way. You have to just nearly lay on her to get her to move. She's stubborn like that. She's real smart about some things, and some things she's real dumb about. She never catches on to some things, simple things. That's funny. some dogs will be real smart at some things, and another dog, they'll be real dumb at the same things. Yeah, everyone's different, like people, I guess. Well, if I can get the lid on that. All right, I want to lay down. I'm going to quit licking my pillow and getting it wet. Now, good old, she's getting my pillow wet. Now, quit. Now, quit. I'm not playing now, honey. Move. I'm going to sit on you. Move, I'm going to sit on you. Let me lay down. Let me lay down. Well, move. Move, little girl. Well, she doesn't want to move. Yeah, I'll get under the covers. I'm freezing. Oh, it's cold. Okay, you want to get under the covers? What are you doing? What are you doing? She's doing crazy over here. What are you doing? What are you sniffing up? What are you doing? Don't you bite me. What are you doing, little girl? Over here licking up the blanket. She's acting like she's gonna bite me. You better just calm down now. What you doing? Little girl, I'm not playing and you better not bite me. Well, now she's licking me. Well, I quit licking on me. It's yuck. It's yuck. Ugh. Try to roll over here. Dang it. Oh. Oh. You never know this about Chihuahua dogs. They're different from other dogs. They're different. They are a whole different thing from other dogs. They're not like other dogs. And you might get one, a little puppy, say, oh, it's so cute, it's so sweet. Well, good luck trying to potty train them because they're hard to potty train. And stubborn. Mila, she's got a stubborn streak in her. She hesitates to mind a lot of times. But she will eventually, usually, not always. But that last little dog we had that we took back to the shelter, he was ungodly stubborn. He was a little rascal. I loved him, but he was a rascal. I felt so bad about us taking him back to the shelter. I just felt horrible. Me and my husband both cried. But I just couldn't deal with him day after day after day. Him being so rascally. And he'd pee and poop all over the house, and I just got so tired of cleaning up, just constantly cleaning up. I put puppy pads out certain places, and most of the time he wouldn't even use them. But anyway, I hope somebody adopted him that could deal with him. I hope he's loved and in a home somewhere. I love animals. I can't help it. I get my heart broke over animals real easy. Can't help it. I've just been loving animals since I was born, I guess. far back as I remember. Anyway, I'm so tired. I didn't realize I was so tired until I laid down. Let's see. Yeah, it's what I pretty much, well, most of what I did today was take the necklines in on them clothes. Let's see, I did 1, 2, 3 tops, and then 1, 2, 3 dresses, I think it was. So it was 6 necklines I took in and sewed them by hand. Because they're stretchy. They're all made out of that stretchy material. Stretchy polyester, whatever it's made of. Stuff I got from Temu. Well, 2 of them was tops that I had ordered from a catalog called Woman Within. Cotton t-shirt tops with 3/4 sleeves. Let's see, there's one. No, there was another one too. So I did the brown one, the blue one with roses on it, and then the other top. So I did 4 tops and 3 dresses. Yeah. And there's still some more. Still some more I need to do. Some of them dresses, they're kind of too short. They're 44 inches long, like from the shoulder down to the hem. It's not long enough. When you sit down, it rides up in the back, rides way up in the back. So when you sit down, your bare legs are sitting on the chair, and you don't have your dress between your legs and the chair, because it rides up so far up in the back. When it's short like that, I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. I like a long skirt where I'm well covered. I can sit down somewhere and everything's covered and don't have to worry about anything showing. That's what I like. That's what I did today. Let's see. Because I'm not going to do any more resin until the weather warms back up. And then I'm going to do some dominoes. Get some dominoes made. Hope I can get them made right. That last batch of stuff I made, most of it didn't come out. It just ruined. Now there's one of them dishes with the lid on it, it's okay. The lid won't fit on it just right. It just won't set on it where it stayed. It just wants to kind of slide this way or that way. I don't know what's the matter with it. But it's pretty. It's got them yellow pressed flowers in it. I'm going to keep it. Because it's pretty, and I've still got a bunch of pressed flowers, dried flowers that I need to use in something. I might just, well, there is a jar mold I want to order from Temu. Make some of them things with the dried flowers. Because most of these dish molds I've got, they've got patterns in them. Instead of just being, the walls of them being smooth, they've got patterns in them. And that's don't really work for putting dried flowers in. It just don't work too good for your dried flowers. I don't want to keep buying molds though. I don't want to keep on buying molds. I guess I make some more of them tea light candle holders. It takes a while to get them made, one at a time. One mold and make one at a time, and they're small. It's cold. The heater's running right now. It's cold. I sent my best friend, she's in the nursing home, Central Texas. I sent her a little package recently. I had ordered her a dress from Temu, and she got that box the other day, and she loves that dress I sent her. It's a black one with big flowers all over it. It looks like something from the 1960s. I knew she'd like it. She loves it. Sent her some Tootsie Rolls, and I sent her one of those pencil holders that I made. It's got dried flowers in it. She likes it. She can't get out of bed. She's got arthritis so bad, and she can't hardly move. It hurts her so bad to move. Just a little bit, it's terrible. It's horrible. Well, y'all, I guess I've bored you long enough. I'll get on off of here. I just wanted to talk for a while. I'm really tired. tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow? I had thought about, I've got some felt. I've got a package of felt pieces in all different colors. And I think what I want to do is try to make some coats for my Barbie dolls. I have a sewing pattern for a Barbie doll coat, and so I might use that to make a doll coat with. I might alter it slightly. We'll see. But I need to get them some coats made so they won't freeze to death this winter. I'm so tired. I was thinking today too, I'd like to take some of my empty cardboard boxes and make some more little sleeping boxes for the cats, set out there and put out there on the porch like we did last year. Put cardboard boxes out there with pieces of smoked fake fur in them. That's what I did last year, or the year before, I think it was. And them cats slept in them boxes in the wintertime. They sure did. They appreciated them boxes, so I'd like to put some more out there if I can. Yeah. So they can sleep warm. Kitty, kitty, kitties. Meow, meow. Yeah, two of them cats slept in the box together. The tomcat and one of the female cats. They cuddled up and kept each other warm. Tomcats they won't cuddle up together. They'll freeze to death before they'll cuddle up with another tom. And some of them, they won't let females come in with them. They're funny that way. Cats are so independent. Whenever a tuxedo Tom comes over, and if I sit out there with him on the porch, out there petting him and stuff, well, he's king of the roost then. Whenever another tomcat comes up on the porch to eat, he huffs up at them, and they go growling and hissing, and the other ones, they leave. They don't want to tango with Tuxedo Tom. I don't know if he's that brave when I'm not out there or not. I don't know. But I love that cat. I love him. He's so beautiful and cute and sweet. I just love him. And he's put on weight, and he's looking real healthy and good these days. I've been keeping feed out there for him, because we've got a lot more cats eating out there now. Since the tortoise and these other female cats have had kittens the last few months, and the sheep, we've got a bunch more of them eating out there now. They went through one of them big, huge sacks of cat feed. I think it's about 50 pounds cat feed. They went through one sack of it. Oh, I think in about 2 weeks' time, they went through a whole 50-pound bag of cat food. Pretty quick. A lot faster. I mean, it went a lot faster than it usually does. I mean, it might have been less than 2 weeks. I don't know. Well, y'all, I really need to relax and try to get to sleep here pretty soon. So I want to cut it off and say good night. And I love y'all. And hi, Darla. Is it freezing cold up there in Canada right now? I know it's gotten really cold all throughout most of the United States now. Suki, she put out a video the last day or two, and she showed outside they got a bunch of snow. Beautiful, beautiful snow scenes. I enjoy watching her videos. She's so cute, and she's sweet. She has a nice family. I love you, Suki. Well, good night, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.